Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. And if you are feeling kind, please subscribe. We have Simon, Cowell, and Sinitta, guys. So Simon is down with the brown and nobody wants to mention it. Not one single person on this whole Beyonce's internet. We are going to get into the love reading between Simon Cowell and Miss Sinitta. Oh goodness, I don't even know her last name. Let's see. And the crazy part is they were together for so many years and they don't have her last name here. And they never got married. It could have just been because it's just not welcome. It's a little frowned upon, right? Who knows what really went on? But to be together for so long and then just, that's it. There's history, there's love. So we want to find out what really went on between these two lovebirds. They are both Libras, so I think that is extremely interesting as well. So without further delay, we're going to flip a few cards just to see what we get. I don't know if I'm going to do 3 or I'm going to do 6. Let's flip. Minnie Pooh says 3. Let's flip 3 and draw 3 counterparts to confirm anything and everything, okay? All right, without further ado, I thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into the Libra. It's just now saying I'm live. That's insane. I don't even know if y'all heard me the whole time because I literally it just popped on like I was live. Ay, ay, ay. I think so. I think y'all heard my opening. If not, oh well, yo. Here we go. Let's get into the Libra. Both Libras, Sinitta and Simon. All right? Libra. I don't know what that was about, but you know, YouTube does what it wants, takes views away. It doesn't matter. It's just, as long as you're on the other side of that keypad getting that YouTube check, nobody cares. Spirits, what sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for the Libra love, Simon and Sinitta? They were together since the 80s, never got married. Could you just tell us what's going on in the love energy? All right, the first 2 cards we have are the 3 of Needles. I am using the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, of course. There is some sort of separation from the past. Like I was saying in the beginning, you can't just go and marry a black woman. You can't just go marry a black guy. It's when you're a part of the elite, it depends on your ranking, your level, and what they've done to kind of get the acceptance thing, okay? So we're going to leave that to the imagination. But there's separation here from the past with the 7 of Potions. He may have wanted to take her away and take off with this whole advance, but there's a lot of secrets that I feel like are still hidden in the present, but she may know about them. The final card is the Star. This is Aquarius energy. There's hope in the future, but it may be secretively, okay? Oh my goodness, I can't see. Hi, Marcel. I love that. Hello. Hello, Jero. God bless you, and you will be healed. We claiming all of it. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate your nice comment, and I'm giving you all the love to heal, 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 Jero. All right, guys. The separation I really feel is just them in general. Can we find out more about this 3 of Needles from the past, please? All right. Didn't flip over. Of course. All right, so we got the Hangman. We've got the 8 of Presents. Oh my goodness, we got the King of Presents. And then we've got the 2 of Presents in reverse. So this is on the right path. And the energy is just really feeling that the separation came from uncertainty because of judgment. If you don't know what people are going to think, then the energy of just going with the flow or trying to break into some industry, you're going to have to kind of separate and do things that may cause uncertainty, not only in your love life, You're what the person knows. I feel like Sinitta knows a lot of his secrets, and she will always continue to hold. But this really comes from the uncertainty of them having something very heavy, too heavy to hold. And when things become heavy, that creates burdens, that creates stress. But more so, it creates a harder advance for them to just have love and be friends. It is said that they are still friends like they were in the past. That's how they met. He will always be attracted to her, and there is something heavy they both hide and keep in secret. This Two of Presents is coming in as foolish. Simon really gives me that energy that he does things unruly. He does not care about consequences. She may have calmed him down and kept him level-headed, but still, again, he does clownish things, which creates clownish behavior. But because he has so much money, he will do what he wants and probably have her later, right? That's why we have the star. He does keep her in the pocket. There's a lot of communication, and he still may give her funds. He may give her money. Could you confirm all of this? What's the past tense of heartbreak, separation, the heavy secrets? Just in general, wrap up this past tense love angle, I feel, with Simon. He will always be devoted to her, and that's the gig. That's the gag. Because I feel like even though she is a black woman of descent, right, here's a different descendant of woman here, he will always look at her for some sort of healing or help. She may have written lyrics for him or done something in the music industry that's hush. She's very hands-on to helping him think or create some sort of creative thought. I love that for the two of them. What does this mean for the Seven of Potions? It is in reverse. So the secrets that she held, he may have paid her for in a compensation of not trying to like hold her off or bribery here. It's just because they're friends first. Friends first is coming in. They met through family ties. They met through family. And I think this was a wish fulfillment for Sinitta's side. It may have been Simon, but I'm not feeling that at this time. The wish fulfillment was for them to get married, was for them to get together. But you see, there are people above him that said, brother. These shelves are letting you know in the wish fulfillment of the order of the people who said no, okay? And because this wasn't really a painful ending, there is no real heartbreak or sadness here. They have great communication. But I still think she would have always wanted to have this ring. I still think that she would have always wanted to have something that's in a benefit because he's still doing it, but in a secretive way. It's not public. Nobody really cares. Nobody even really talked about the love that they had for years. So this really ties into him needing her to get through something, or she's resourceful. She's very resourceful. That's no lie. Confirm everything at this time. Okay, so there will always be unfinished business between them two. Pause, One Direction series. There will always be unfinished business between Liam and Simon. I'm not going there. But anytime we see the ghosts, it's unfinished business, and this is clear. I digress. Whoo-wee. I'm so sorry. Because when I tell you that, sidebar, this Liam Payne had a lot of words to say, and they will never get spoken. He may have heard them, but they really didn't come out into full proportion. Nevertheless, this is unfinished business between these two because, like I said, it just was an acceptance thing. She had to look like you. She had to look like him. And no matter how many years they dated, had fun, it's like friendship was first, and so was the pure connection. He keeps her very tight. He may secretly call her when things are cut off at night, the lights, something's done where they have communication, but it's out of the public eye. This is making me want to draw 3 more. I might have to keep going. Can you tell us about the star? There is hope for the future, but where? Where is there hope for the future? Everybody's getting older. How can this happen? They may have been secretly married in like Vegas. There's some paperwork. Something's hidden. Okay? I don't know how he got away with this. You got the Ace of Presents, you got the 5 of Potions, and you got the 8 of Candles. He was sad to let her go. There was no real celebration. This young lady that he had a kid with, this is business as usual, right? This is nothing pure of love. He is not in love with the current person he is with. He is not happy, especially on birthdays, because they did something that was extremely special and private. He doesn't feel like things are going accordingly right now here in the future. And I believe that this woman that he's with now was forced upon him in his mental. He does have a connection with her, but it's not how we think. It's on a different level. He wanted a child. And you can't cry over spilled milk. I'm leaving that alone. I love all my viewers of every race, color, and creed. I don't want this to turn into a race card thing. But, you know, there's something very hard and stone that could not have been looked over. And things are not going to go accordingly in the future with this woman, because just because they have a gift of joy right now, a bundle of joy, does not mean that this is going to last forever. This Ace of Presents here is a gift that has given him joy. This is the child, or something of a new form. But boy, you know how these hands are dark. He would have much rather had looked at Sinitta holding his child. Thank you, Spirit. He would have also, oddly enough, wanted to have more with her, but somebody spoke too much. This created some sort of doubt. This created some sort of demand. Cat's out of the bag. She watches him. He watches her. People that see their love still currently in the present watch them, but they're not in the public. He may be really just trying to keep their contact a secret. He was told to get away from her, and who's ever told him that to walk away, they're still watching him for some reason. Let's draw 3 more. I don't want to leave you right here. Please keep going. Tell us more about Simon and Sinitta. All right, we got the 7 of Needles. 7 is all over this thing. 7 is the number for the week. This wanted to pop out, but it didn't. I'm going to give it to you. It is the Knight of Needles. Very cunning energy. She's always been attracted to the way that he looks at her. And it's in a sense where she felt pure love. Oh, we got 3. Okay, so we got the Fool in reverse. We've got... No, we're doing 3. We got 1, 2. I got to draw 1 more. Sorry, here we go. I'm all into this. And then we got the 4 in reverse, 4 potions. All right, so oddly enough, he made a lot of stupid mistakes in the past. It could have been with a physical Aries that she caught him before and he begged for her forgiveness. That actually brought them closer. He did a lot of stupid things, like pretty much his whole life growing up, but that was the connection to keep them like tight knit, to keep them connected. Because she has some sort of gift and ability, not like here with clairvoyance or psychic tarot reading, but this is more of a thing as a companion. He really wanted to walk hand in hand with her, but you see, the dull and stupidity of listening to others, right? I'll always tell this joke. When I first started, they used to say, quit it with the damn bell. Now I see like 12 people using it. Oh, well. Never listen to people who tell you to stop doing things, because in the event that you do, they're going to steal it from right under your nose and carry on anyway, right? And I say that why? You've got the Death card. You've got the 10 of Presents, Earth energy, with the 10 of Potions. He had to have a change. He had to have a change regardless of all the history and the secrets that Miss Sinitta and him share between each other. Because this is a pure connection thing. This is lineage. This is the order of command. And you can't have acceptance. You can't transform into the next level. He's no Cisco and Ebert. I think one of them had a black wife or Whoopi or something like that. But it's just, even like De Niro. He's no longer with his black wife. You have to take into account of all the things that people talk about. And we're not privy to know, because our bank accounts aren't all Rothschild swole, but because it's the fact that you have to do what you're told. And this relationship, regardless if it benefited, it brought him happiness. He even had more real thicker hair on his head. When he started doing those injections in his face, that's when the transformation hit, okay? That's when we have to think about when things started to get kind of haywire. There is no more connection because you're no longer yourself. So this is all past tense that we had to kind of move away from. Um, let's confirm this. Let's use this. Let's confirm this, please, from the past. You got the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. He worked hard and was devoted to keeping them together. I don't see any scandals. I see just lies, little untruths, sweet nothings. I see he was truly celebrated in her energy, but people around were not accepting. The devotion may still come, and he may be working hard to keep something private here in the future. But he's more devoted into a rising legacy here. I don't know where that's coming from. He's much as devoted to her, but money more, if that makes sense, with this Eight of Pentacles. The next card is the Seven of Needles. Could you help us see, what's the unorganized thing that is currently happening in the present? This could be coming from both sides. Both Libras now. You got the 8, you got the Hierophant, and then you got the 5. He struggles with something of needing put back together, accountability, something that we are not privy to know. And because this inability has constantly bothered him, that's what he's on the phone. She's the one that he may really talk to get through these difficult moments. I believe that he has told this to his new partner. I also feel that he's very truthful on how he feels as far as a connection. He may have told the present woman he's really not in love with her. But the fact that she was able to give and provide, do something that could leave a legacy in a part of his life, he's content with, but he really would rather much be with, okay? That's never going to not come through. And it's beautiful, but it's sad that it's like he's being stuffed with malarkey. He's being stuffed with manure. And I say that literally with the thoughts, the words, the opinions of others. She put him back together maybe a month or two ago. Say congratulations. He said a lot of words of heartfelt endearment. She had to go. Whether she had to go off the phone, she had to go off, catch a flight, she just had to leave. She didn't have time to hear all he was saying, so it's still holding tight. The gloves are here. They're white. I may be a little too deep, but back in the film, I took this black film course at Cleveland State, and I remember this movie, this film, and they were the white gloves, and if you still got dust or dirt, you're dirty. But they used to do this on black skin as a metaphor to be harmful. So this glove is here, I want to say metaphorically speaking, because she did not fit the narrative or his lifestyle currently. I don't like that this is coming out this way, but I also feel this is all in the matter of not having a choice to go or stay. Confirm what we're talking about in the present. Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. His hands is tied behind his back from the very beginning. See, I believe in the 80s, they were funky, friendly. It wasn't really manifesting. But the more that you talk, the more that she gives Queen of Swords this calm, intuitive spirit and thoughts that draws a man in, because sometimes they just want to be heard. But this really, it's getting darker now, it's getting ready to rain. But this really feels like a push thing that was out of their control. This cold energy has nothing to do with them coming to an agreement. This is all in the matter of a I hear do it or I'll make you believe it. I don't know what that means. Do it or I'll make you believe it. To Simon, rather, okay? The final card is the Four of Potions. Him wanting to literally run away with her and take her away has come to thought many times. But he's so much more devoted to the coin. That's what he's been working hard at all his life. What do we do with the Four of Potions here? You got the 6 potions. You've got the Queen, and then you've got the 2. All right. Very good reading. I thank you. Confidence is a mother. Because if you have it, you are stronger like no other. And her confidence really took him away to another planet, took him away to another state, took him away in his mindset where he can find rest and peace in her as a person. But you see, the target that they were working on was really worthless. Because it's not like this hope in the future that he'll ever marry her. I don't feel that that's coming in. The hope is that in the future is that he'll never lose the connection and something that's in secret. I can't put my finger on, okay? Not to give y'all the middle finger. But there is something when you meditate, when you pray, when you use this index finger, I can't think of it automatically, but it's a connection. It's like a power drive thing. And so whatever this is, as far as the hope in the future, it has nothing to do with full marriage. It's just a connection here he doesn't want to lose. She gives him light. She gives him ideas, fashion, clothing. She really fluffs the mind. So she's just everybody's just like, oh, don't call your husband dad. That's weird. It's things of you just giving love, endearment. She really blows through with those powerful words. But the fact is, they are useless to the public eye and people who are not accepting of their love. The final card is the 6 of Potions, and it's all dead energy here. Nothing is really going to come from a spark of new flame or them having children, anything like that. But he will always hold her heavy as far as wanting love, wanting a connection, wanting relationship. We've got the body. She may have been asked to get an abortion, okay? There's something here with her body that is just not welcoming. I feel like there's a multitude of things that could lead down this path. But the fact we got the white gloves and we got the black gloves that we have here, it's a okay? It's a and I'm leaving it at that. Pure love at its form. What I want to draw. Let me do an oracle. Let's do an oracle, an intuition oracle. I've used this once before. I enjoy it. I'm not going to say I don't really like it, but it's okay. So let's see what we can get. One more time down the block. Jenny on the block this way. This is the Intuitive Oracle. It is by Monte Fabier and Amy Zerner. I believe you can get it at Spencer's while they still have tarot cards left because they are no longer going to sell them. So run up to your local Spencer's and see what they have left. Excuse me. So just an intuitive oracle very quickly on the love between these two that could never be. Oh, wow. This looks just like a something that would be in Italy, a statue. So we have the farmer, okay? The farmer is number 30. And the affirmation is, I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. So when I tell you this lady is extremely resourceful to Simon, still here in the present, he will always hold her like something of a reward, like we have with the statue here, that he has to keep in secret. But he is still in communication with her and needs her energy. I love you all. Hey. Well, yes, Jess, what would you like to know if you're still here? Go ahead and shoot me your question. You can have a quick card flip if you would like to book for a reading. I do have some open, but we fill up quick. We do fill up quick, but not quick enough where I'm behind. So come on in, and if you want a personal private, send me Cash App, and I'll tell you how long you got. But if you want to ask a question, you're free to do that. All right. Well, I thank you guys. I'm going to get into some more celebrity tarot readings. We have to go back and do Roger Norell, whatever his name is. We have to go back and do him. We have Kate Cassidy, but here's the thing, guys. I got that Sagittarius, but that's showing me for a different person. I got hers in Aries. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's have an open forum about it, and we can just flip cards on both of them. Let me know what you guys think under the Kate Cassidy video again. But we do have Cherry coming. We're going to keep trying to go with the One Direction if you guys have anybody else involved. But I felt that Simon was in love with a black woman. Oh, hell no. We had to get into that, right? I thank you all for being a part of the tribe. Good night.